Alright guys, what is up? We're coming back in intermission to the 944's exhaust problems to change the brake light / tail light on the Crosstrek. So this bulb in fact is out. I've got some LEDs in there to replace it because obviously as the bulbs go I want to kind of upgrade them as they go. So since there's 2 in a pack, I'm just going to do both tail lights today and both those light bulbs. So let's go ahead and get started. Now first you'll need a 10mm, I believe. I watched a video beforehand. I'm pretty sure it's a 10mm, but I'll double check real quick. All right, so now with the back end of the Crosstrek open, I can confirm it's either a 10mm or Phillips screwdriver, whichever you guys want to use. But there are 2 screws / bolts on each side, whatever you want to call them. They're kind of both. And basically what you do is you just slide the headlight out, the tail light out after you get those out. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get this on one of these bad boys. Since this is the one I need to do, I'm going to do it first. Not too shabby. Get this one down at the bottom here. Don't need an extension or anything for these, which is great. All right, so now I got both those screws / bolts out. All I have to do is pull the tail light kind of forward. So, something like this. There we go. Yep. There's a little clip right there that kind of slides over, and then there's 2 little buttons right there that go into there. But yeah, here's the entirety of the tail light assembly. Now the bulb I need to change is this big one right here on the bottom. That one right there. So that is the brake light / tail light bulb. Let's see. This is the reverse, and this is the indicator bulb. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy out. You should just be able to twist and pull, maybe. Yep, just twist and pull it on out. That's the partially blown boy. Yep, I can see one of the filaments is toasted on there. The tail light was still working, it's just the brake light that wasn't working. Now I've heard that LED bulbs don't work with dual filament bulbs, but hopefully it does, and we'll see if it does. But yeah, these are red 7443s, so the 7443R is what was recommended for this. That way, you know, it doesn't shine white behind the red lens because they're so bright. You want it to shine red because it's a, you know, tail light / brake light. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop that bulb out, which is as simple as just literally pulling it out of the socket, which I need 2 hands for. Just like that, and it's out. Yeah, you can see it's kind of toasted on the inside there. Now I'm going to keep these just in case those LEDs don't work. That way I still have brake light, one brake light at least, and some tail lights until I can get some, you know, proper bulbs that will work. But we're going to go ahead and try it. We're going to go ahead and see if the LEDs shall work. Now the LED bulbs look quite different from the normal tail light and brake light bulb. You know, they're not a bulb at all. They just kind of got little LEDs in them right there and there. But let's go ahead and plug it in, see if it works. All right, well guys, now because I don't have the key in here, it's going to make an awkward noise, but turn on the parking lights. This bulb is on, so we know that it's supposed to work. And this one is indeed also on in red. You guys can't really see it because of the sun, but it is on. I can promise that. There you can kind of see it there. It is on. So that's good. That's a good sign. Good sign. And now once you're at this point, you can just basically slide the bulb back on down in there. Make sure you line up how this actually goes in, which is like this. And then you just twist, lock it into place. And then you just slide it back on, just how you took it off. So make sure that clip gets in there right. Beautiful. And that is now installed. Look at that in there. That looks different. You can actually kind of see it versus in a standard bulb. You can see the actual, like, kind of like fangs or the tongs that the LEDs have. That looks pretty cool. Now with small little stuff like this, I only tighten it to the point where my hand is on the top and I can twist it. Because I don't want to get myself more leverage and go down here and tighten as much as possible. I don't want to break it, so I'm going to tighten it as much as I can just by simply twisting on the end of it. But that one's now in. Time for this guy. Same process on the other side. Undo these, pull it out, twist, pull, unplug, plug back in, insert, twist, insert, bolt, bolt. I've got my personal assistant that volunteered himself to walk over to my house today. Yes. And the taillights are in fact in, they are in fact lit up, and the brake lights do work. Do that again. They do in fact work. So it is beautiful. So LEDs, taillights work, brake lights work. Dual filament bulbs, not a problem with LED. So, sweet.